Michael and I were married in 1994 in Inverness, California. There are 5 children in the family. The 2 oldest are Michael's daughters. And then we had the 3 children together, Brian, Jacob, and Caitlin.
I talked to him. He was just getting married to CindyLu. It took me 2 years before I was able to get the policy written. I suggested a universal life policy, and I said this would be a way to give you protection for your family and at the same time be able to put some cash away for emergencies. Periodically, he would give me a call saying, I really need the money out of this policy, and my understanding is the only way I can get that is to cancel it. And I hate to do that, but I really need it. We have some severe financial difficulties, and I need that cash value.
And Craig was real persistent and helped Michael kind of problem solve how he could continue to keep that policy and still stay afloat financially.
And I said, well, you know, I can keep this policy in force for $1 a month. And he still had some value left in it. And you could set up a loan repayment if you'd like to, so that in the future you'd have this capital available again when you have another emergency.
One day he came home from work and he said he felt like he was inept on the freeway. He just felt like he couldn't drive. And I said, Michael, you need to go to the doctor. And they scheduled an MRI and a CAT scan. They came out of that and told us it was a glioblastoma multiforme, which is a stage 4 brain cancer. In a span of a week, we went from driving on the freeway to facing the loss of his life.
I got a call from Mike at home in the evening. I'll never forget that call. He was in tears and he had a hard time talking. He said, my wife, CindyLu, convinced me that this policy is real, and I'd like to hear it from you that it's still in force. And so I said, yes, it is. It really is. He said, you can't believe what a relief this is for me, to know that my loved ones are going to be taken care of. Can you give Daddy a little kiss, Kate?
Hey, thank you, Daddy.
Thank you, Daddy. You're welcome, Katie.
Thank you.
I remember waking up the day that Michael died. You know, I suddenly felt like we're going to really lose him soon. And I'd really like the boys to see him again. And they came in the house and they each dropped their backpack and came right out to the family room where Michael was. They had enough time to get up and give him a hug and tell him they loved him, and then they went outside and he died just minutes afterwards. When Craig came over with the check, it felt rather surreal, but it didn't take long before needs started arising, and initially the money was extremely helpful to pay off large debts to make the monthly budget work.
She was able to invest this wisely. Jacob, when he was 15, was going through the adolescent problems.
I got really depressed quick and I didn't seem to recover. By the summer, I got into drugs and I just kept going downhill from there. And
I ended up using some of that life insurance money to send him to a therapeutic wilderness school. That place really had a powerful effect on him. I just think about my son and, you know, what would have happened to him if I didn't have the access to send him to those programs, because I really felt like I was losing him. And then after I added on to the house, you know, paid the debt, then added on to the house, I stopped there and put the rest away because I felt like there were many years to come and the children were so young and I had no idea what was coming around the bend. Well, this kind of thing came totally out of the blue. Michael and I were both very healthy, very happy, and life was happening for us. I think life insurance is a very good investment. It is absolutely, you know, paramount. Craig really was looking out for Michael, and I just feel a lot of gratitude for the fact that he was able to really convey that to Michael in such strong terms that Michael heard him and made a huge choice that changed the rest of his family's life.